And now I'm in a special place, a tender warm embrace, where I am now.
Good morning. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. I'm Yolanda Hinton, host of FYI Morning Show Live. And I tell you what, we're glad that you are here and we want to welcome our listeners, our viewers, Facebook Live, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. We promise we will follow you back. Actually, if you can, go to our newest platform, which is on YouTube, and the platform is Cristo Records One, Cristo Records One. Somebody said the sound is off. Records One. And please make sure you follow us there. Let me get this sound together. Hopefully, you all can hear me. Somebody say in the chat whether or not you can hear me on Facebook. Right now, everything seems like it's on and popping. So anyway, it is a beautiful day here in the Hampton Roads area. We are experiencing some beautiful spring weather. Our weather is in the 80s. We can expect that all week, maybe a little bit of rain on Monday. But nevertheless, it is absolutely beautiful. I can't wait to get out there and get in the sun and have a good time. We want to welcome some of our friends. Sheila Robbins, good morning. Henny Man, good morning. Lady Swagger, Kia, Ask. Make sure you all can hear me. If you're not hearing me well over here on TikTok, make sure you hear me in the chat. Over here on Facebook or Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, make sure you can hear me as well. So anyway, it's Hump Day Wednesday. It's the middle of the week. You all should be up and popping and having a good time. I know I am so far. But I tell you what, this is FYI's Wednesday segment, and we call it What's Under the Hat. And we usually feature men, and we talk about men's issues. Today we have a very special guest, author Karamoko Wuri, author of The Mindset of an Outlier and the Self-Improvement Journal. Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. Good morning.
I'm glad to have you on, and I can't wait to talk about the book. There's so much about you, so much talent that you have. I'm going to go first on some of the things that I want my audience to know about you. Tell us a little bit about where you're from, and I'm really interested in your beginnings in the military as well. Can you give us a little bit of information on you?
Yeah, my name is Karamoko Wuri. I was born in Sierra Leone, West Africa. I grew up in Alexandria, Virginia. Um, I joined. I used to stay in Richmond, Virginia. I moved to Richmond to go to VCU, um, and I was going through a lot of challenges while I was trying to attend college. So I ended up enlisted into the army. I joined the army back in I think it was like 2009,
Yes.
and yeah, I've been I did but I stayed in the army for like about 13 years. I was stationed in Fort Hill, Texas. I was deployed in Afghanistan twice. Stationed in Europe, Germany. I was stationed in South Korea, Texas, a couple of times. Yeah,
Yes, so you've been to a lot of places. Did you enjoy the military?
yeah, it was good.
Very good, very good. Would you recommend people to go to the military, especially what's going on now, especially in this country and other countries as well? Is that something that you think would make a good career for somebody, some young person, young man, or a young woman?
Yeah, definitely. I think it can. The military can be like also it depend on the person, but it can
Yeah.
be so I'm more into like self improvement, bettering yourself. the
Yes.
the military can be instrumental in self-development, because
Very good.
most young people.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Go
sorry.
ahead.
Yeah, so I was saying, a lot of young people, they need guidance. They need that structural guidance. What the army can help you with that, like as far as like
Oh,
waking up on time, showing up when you're supposed to, you got the physical strength training. You know, as long
yeah.
as you apply yourself, it can be. I think it can be helpful to people.
Very good, very good. You have done so many things. I just met you recently, and you were actually showcasing another part of what you do, and that's you in business. Your business is high status apparel. You got some great things. I've been online checking you out, checking out those things that you produce. Tell us a little bit about that business and how you got started.
Um, so when I was in high school, I did a little bit of graphic design, and I like creating stuff. I like doing graphics and stuff, and I've always wanted to like do my own like start my own clothing line, and but being in the military and like with life, every, you know I was so busy with other things I never got the chance to dive deep into it. But like when I got out the army,
Yes.
that's when I started it back up. I started it back up as a hobby. It's something I enjoy doing. I like creating stuff, and then I start getting a few sales here and there, and I start getting more ideas. So because when I was out the army, I'm able to spend more time on it, so I start being more creative, and I just decided to make it into actual business.
That
So
is. Who
yeah.
designs for you? Do you design yourself? Other ideas come from other people, or what?
Yeah, so like I make some of the designs myself, and then so I also I partner with other people that are like graphic designers that come up with some of the designs, and then I have uh for some of the designs that are like kind of sophisticated, or like if I need a design that need to be mass produced that I don't have the time to do, like I outsource it. I have manufacturers in Pakistan that make manufacture some of the clothing for me and put it all together and ship it to me.
Wow, we're going to find out where people can get your clothing in a little bit. And we'll also give contact information as well. How has social media helped you in your business? Is it something that you utilize a lot? Is it there when you need it? Do you market? How has technology uh, been as far as business?
Yeah, social media definitely helps. Everybody's on Facebook these days. Everybody's on their mobile, either Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok. So um, obviously with the platform, you can it's a free you can use it to like promote and showcase your businesses, right? But you also have like the Facebook, Instagram, I think TikTok also have paid services that
Yes.
you can leverage. So yeah, I use those platforms to promote, to showcase all my um product and services. And
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie, my I had a little bit of issue with some of my Facebook ad account got banned, so I'm not able to do ad right now. But yeah, I sometimes do like Facebook ads, and to get more reach, it go out and I'm able to reach more people. But
Yeah.
I definitely use that those platforms. So
Yeah, we that are in business know sometimes how it works. Sometimes they love you, sometimes they hate you. You know
yeah,
those ads. Sometimes they reject them.
Yeah.
Sometimes they say, look, you go across the line, or they'll flag something. So we
Yeah.
all can relate to that. We that are in business. I tell you what, we're going to talk a little bit more about that later and how people can actually contact you. But I am so excited about you being here because you are an author as well. You have two books, The Mindset of an Outlier. You probably got more than two books, but The Mindset of an Outlier and the Self Improvement Journal, Revised Edition. And it is absolutely interesting, this subject. Now, I didn't get a chance to read all the book, but I've read enough of it to see that it is really something that people should have and that they should really, really get into. It will actually change your life. Tell us about the books, the first book, The Mindset of an Outlier, and how that started. Where did you get the title from, and why that particular subject?
Okay. Sorry, I apologize. Just have to correct you real quick. The other book is called the Self Empowerment Journal.
Okay, the Self Empowerment Journal,
Yes, ma'am.
and the
Uh,
Mindset.
yeah,
Hmm.
that's actually my first book, and
Okay,
the Mindset of an Outlier is my second book. So
absolutely.
the Mindset of an Outlier, it was just I was having a lot of questions about things like you know I always I believe in God, but you know how sometimes you question things like, why are we here? Why, why is, and I was just deep in my thought, like I was trying to um, think of answers, and based on information that I've gathered that I've learned throughout the years, and I was, I got inspired to be able to put together like some kind of what you call a concept as to why what is our purpose, how to find it, or how to figure out who we are in relation to like God, the world, and everything. So it's just a different way of thinking that's not the norm. That's not what everybody else is used to. You know,
Absolutely.
yeah,
Yeah, so the Self Improvement Journal actually starts off explaining with what an outlier is. I noticed that. So you said this is the first book. So
hmm
as you read the first book, you understand what you're explaining, and the second book actually just breaks it down more and more and more. It says, and I'm going to go to the second one. It says, a powerful way of thinking that shatters limiting beliefs, breaks the cycle of feeling stuck, and helps you reinvent yourself to a whole new person. Um, is this something that you have experienced? Something that is an epiphany to you? Is like, wait a minute, I've been thinking one way. I've been in a box. I've been stuck. How did it play out in your journey where you could write a book like this personally?
yeah. So I come to realize that a lot of the um, problems that we face, like I used to, have those negative beliefs. Like I feel like like when situation happen, you feel like I'm not worthy, or like I'm not good enough for such and such, right? So I used to I used to be in those same kind of mentality, and well, and you know how like sometimes you feel like if things are not going right, you start getting angry. You like, or you look at the war, like the war that's going on, or like you look at like some of the examples I use in the book, like say for example when you look at when you watch the Discovery Channel and you see like like a lion eating a baby gazelle, and it kind of make you think like, why would God allow such a thing? Like that is so cool, you know. So I was looking, I was looking live at the from the physical aspect of it, right? So I
Yes.
came to realize that, you know, everything is, it is just like an illusion, right? Once you understand how life works, like once you realize that the potential that you already have as a person, like God already, you already gave you the capability. It's just a matter of you, you know, tapping into those potential. Once you realize that, all the anger, like it makes you, it kind of like reverse the way you think. Like you're not feeling like, man, life sucks. You're not feeling that way no more, you know. And
Yes.
yeah, so
So
I don't
it's
know if
like
I answered your
turning.
question.
It's like a negative, having a negative outlook or perspective,
Right.
and that needs to be changed into seeing the world a little bit differently. If you have the tools to see it, you'd have a better existence. You would know who you are. You know, some people do walk around not knowing who they are. They can't see themselves because they go by this, what is it? This thing which the world tells
Yeah,
us who you are. And so you can't see yourself. You're so busy looking at that. But your mindset has to be changed and renewed so you can see life better, so you can live better. Is that?
exactly. So like every human, almost every human being, we use the outward experience to evaluate our s- internal self-worth, right? But the thing is, what I've come to realize, the outward is only an illusion. Like say for example, um if a person is feeling stuck,
Yes.
it's because they're looking at the money that they don't have. They're looking at all this outer things, right? Which is there, but it's just, once you understand that life is an illusion, it's a dream, right? That's what I've come to realize. So like for example, going back to that example I was using, that it's like when you see the lion eat feed on the baby gazelle, it looks bad, and you may say
Yes.
that is terrible. Why would God do that, right? But then the way that I'm able to like conceptualize it to make it to uh get a proper understanding is, imagine you are dreaming and that same thing happened, right? In the dream you feel terrible, but then when you wake up and realize, wait, it really didn't even happen, right? Once you understand that that's the world that we're living in right now, it's just like
Yes.
it's an illusion. We're just dreaming, basically, right?
Yes.
So everything that we see in the external is there, but it's really just an illusion. Once you make peace with that, you are able to like forgive. You're able to like, you're able to move past the illusion itself, right? So now you're looking at the inside. You're like, wait, if this is an illusion, then what's the truth, which is you
Absolutely.
inside, which is, that's what God made, you know.
Yes. You know, that is right, it's true. But the thing I see how we get caught up is, first of all, coming into this world and actually being inundated by ideas, experiences, people, you know, how people identify you, how they see you. Sometimes they want to see you one way and they impose that way, and it could be a negative thing. They impose that on you, and you go a lot of part of your life thinking that, oh, that's who I
I
am,
am, yeah.
and that's and you and that may not be you, but by the time you get a certain age, you got so many things in your head, so many ideas that have come from other sources, other people. All of a sudden, you know, you are stuck, or all of a sudden you are in a place where you feel like you can't get out. You can't be yourself, or you can't. Your potential can't be realized, and so it is a job. I think it is something that has to be done in order to get us to think a little bit more. I think about in the Bible, it talks about Jesus, and he says, who do men say that I am? And they identify him as being a prophet or this, that, and the other. And he has that mindset to say, wait a minute, you can say all you want to say. Who am I? And Peter said, wait a minute, I know your identity. You are the Christ, the Son of the living God. He says this, he says, flesh and blood did not reveal it to you, because most people are walking around seeing only what I'm doing. They don't really know who I am. And
Yeah.
so, getting back to my point of how hard it is at times to manage the mind and to really get a better outlook, because people are always trying to identify us. They're always trying to impose themselves on us, make us what they want us to be. And, getting out of that box seems pretty hard. How do we uh, change, or how can we get unstuck? You do give a few things in your book, some key features of how we can, get out of the box, get out from under some of that.
Right. So you can get out of that. Obviously, a lot of the things we experience stem from how we see ourselves based on our thoughts, and so it's all about you redirecting your thoughts and your belief into something more productive. Um, you, you have to come into the understanding and make peace with the fact that life itself, it's only an illusion. Everything that we go through is just an experience, right? So also we have to understand that life is not just physical. It's spiritual, it is mental, and then it's physical, right? So most people only focusing on the physical aspect. Like they look at you know uh the bank account, or like the relationship, or they only focus on those things, right? But if you're not seeing yourself from the spiritual aspect, right? Which is, in the spiritual aspect, you already made perfect. You have everything that you need, right? And
Yes.
everything that we go through is just an experience based on how we interpret the spiritual beliefs and our mental, right? So you have to mesh all those three: the physical, mental, and spiritual. You have to mesh all three of them to
Yes.
live a more cohesive life. So basically, you're not just, you have to believe, you have to you know uh watch your thoughts, like think positive, and you got to be deliberate with it. Like, so with the self empowerment, the first book,
Yes.
it's more about you calibrating your mind, like try to infuse empowering thoughts and ideas into yourself. And the more you do that, and the believe in that, and you act in accordance with that, you're more able to overcome through a lot of obstacles.
I think people have to look at themselves, don't you think, and evaluate yourself and say, wait a minute, how do I think? Am I thinking right? Am I on the right road as far as what's going on in my head? Uh, I think once people look at themselves, then they could probably possibly, do some of these things, self empower. Um, do you feel like people know who they are? I mean, even in, say they're just in a state of, just all over the place, or just, uh, they're not uh, really healthy mind wise. Do you feel as though they can get out and how can they get out or get from being stuck in a certain mindset if that's what they've been given? How can people actually get that epiphany or get that light bulb to come on and say, "Oh, I need a change"? What would it
Yeah,
take?
it takes about so for me, how I did, I learned, I watch a lot of podcasts, like people who've made it. So like you have to, so whatever that you're trying to beat or overcome. There's somebody out there that's already done it or already overcome it. So you have to. So like what I did, I watched a lot of interviews of people that have overcome things, right, and take some attribute from them, you know, of how they overcome those things, right? And the but the main thing though is you have to it's a understanding and belief. You have to understand. People have to understand that the light of life is what we see is only a reflection. What we see on the outside, right? So if you're feeling stuck, if somebody's feeling like they're just feeling stuck, they have to understand that it's not real. Everything that they're experiencing is it's only an experience. They have to be in what I call the observer perspective. So like say if let's say for example you're driving and your car broke down, right? You'll feel some type of way. You'll feel it, right? Because it's a you experiencing it firsthand, right? You feel like, oh man, this sucks. But like, imagine you're driving and you witness somebody else's car broke down. You may feel bad, but not as bad as the same way you feel when it's like when it happened for you, right?
Hmm.
So that's how you got to look at life. You got to look at it from an observer. Look at it as if it's happening to somebody else, basically, right? And
Yes.
then, and I'm sorry, I feel like I'm all over the place, but yeah. So basically, people just have to find a way to reprogram their subconscious, reprogram their mind by, you know, they could do things like affirmations, like journaling, try to like collect your thoughts and uh, learn from other people that who have made it, like by, you know, infusing your mind with like positivity, you know.
Absolutely. When did you feel the need to kind of renew your mind? What was your upbringing like? Was it something that you had gone through easy? Did you have the good life coming up as a kid? Or did one day you say, look, I'm seeing things not quite right. I need to start finding out how I can see the world better? What happened in your life to make you realize that you needed to have a mindset or you needed to self empower?
Um, I think for me, I kind of like just stumbled up on it, but I was born in Sierra Leone. It's pretty tough living back home. Um, I used to question a lot of things like, why are we going through this? Like, why are some people having it worse and some people, you know?
Yeah.
And as I grew older and I got into self development, um, I just kind of like stumbled upon like some books that I read. I read a lot of like self developmental books, and the more I start reading those books, I start my mind start opening, and I came to realize that everything is perspective, right? Like we everything that we need is already in us. Like we already
Mm,
have
yes.
all that we have, right? You know, um, not try to sound preachy. I think they even say that in the Bible, like there's nothing new under the sun, right? So like everything that's made that's physical, like say for example, this screen that we're on, right?
Yes.
Uh, before it was made, the person that made it, they had to have thought about it, right?
Yes.
And where is that? When you think about something, where is that coming from? It's coming from consciousness, which is also God, right? So everything is already in consciousness. Everything already exists in consciousness, right? God, everything that needs to be made is already there. So that's why I said earlier, life is not just physical, but it's also. I'm sorry, 1 second.
Mhm.
Life is not just physical; it's also spiritual, mental, and also physical. So when you want to make something, you have to have a thought. You can't nothing can be made without you thinking about it. Even when Elon Musk make the Cybertruck, he have to have thought about it. And when you think of something, it comes from consciousness, which is from God. And then the more you think about that thing, the more ideas are gonna spark in your mind on how to bring it into fruition, right?
Yeah.
It may not happen instantly, it may take some time. So that's why so that's the foundation, your thoughts. You gotta like guard your thinking. You can't be polluting your mind with like a lot of negativity, with a lot of things that are not aligned with what you're trying to achieve. So um kind of, yeah, so
So I
go ahead,
wanted
Worry.
to ask you about something. So um, everything, like you said, everything is there. Everything that we uh, need in life is there. Uh, but there are. Do you think you mentioned the spiritual? But there are forces to keep us from knowing that. Because if everybody knew that, I think everybody would be in a better place. You said naturally, circumstances and things kind of block those things spiritually. There's a force there that blocks us from having that mindset. And it seems like it's really, at times, really hard for people to get it. Um, I mean, I understand so much of what you're saying in this book. I understand it, and it is really deeper than how we're explaining it. Deeper than what we're talking about. We want you all actually to get the books. We want you to actually read and see exactly what it means to self-empower yourself, or to have the mindset of an outlier. It is really powerful, more powerful than how we're discussing it, because it goes deep inside your mind, your imagination, your spirit, your walk in life, and it will actually change you. There are a lot of people that have a negative mindset, or negative outlook, or like you could say, stuck, or in a place where they can't get out of. Or but I'm saying, if you knew some of these tools, the tools that are in this book, there are things that could really help you to have a more vibrant life. You said you have some key features in the back of the book. It says, rethink reality and experience life beyond surface struggles. Then you said, discover how thoughts and frequencies shape your lived experience. Use the spiritual, mental, and physical planes to create change. And there's another one that says, identify and dissolve the self image that keeps you stuck. These are great keys. These are great tools, and great words. It goes on and on. Um, and here's one that says, explore concepts like parallel lives, illusions, and consciousness. This is really deeper than how we're speaking. If you read the book, you'll understand, and you'll get the breakthrough uh, for a better life. Do you believe that? I know you believe it. You wrote it. So I know you believe that this book is really the key of really unlocking, uh, a person's potential to live a better, full life.
Yeah.
Um, your experience writing it, was it hard to write? Did it take a long time to write these books?
Not really. So the first one, the self empowerment, it wasn't originally it wasn't going. It wasn't going to be a book. It was just something that I was doing for myself. But the more, like I said, when you focus your thoughts and your mind into something more productive, it makes you like ideas will start coming to you, and the more you act upon those ideas, the more you're likely to create something, something that could be useful for yourself or for somebody else. So the more I start doing it, and I'm like, okay, this is actually good, and this can help somebody else. So for my second book, the mindset of an outlier, you know, I've already gained experience from writing the first one. So my second one, it was just easy. It was just I was having a lot of thoughts and ideas, and I'm just like sometimes I could be driving and I would
It
park and
comes.
just like, okay,
Yes.
I got this concept that I want to talk about. You know, like I was having questions about how life work, and I'm like, okay, wait, I can answer this in this perspective. I have this perspective that can give this answer to that question. And yeah, so I was dedicating my time, so I was more deliberate for it. Like I will wake up like at 4 in the morning, and I'll start writing when it's quiet. So I was, it was easy. It was an easy experience, writing it because I dedicated my time to it, and
Yes.
yeah,
Did
and
you
everything.
feel?
Oh,
Uh-huh.
sorry, I was gonna say things takes time. Like a lot of the concept that we talking about, it's not something like I don't want people to look at it like, oh, it's like a pill you just take and everything is okay. It's all about it takes time to like understand these things, and so you got to like I feel like as a person who's feeling stuck or who's they constantly got to seek knowledge. They have to start asking the right questions and being in places with people that already have the answers, reading books, things like that. But what you about to say? Sorry, I mean to cut you.
Yeah, I wanted to find out if when you decided to write, were there, something coming at you saying, don't do it, who wants to hear it? Did you have to regulate your mindset to fight those things that would be negative against you coming out with the books?
I'm glad you said that. Yes, that that yeah. Um, that's definitely I'll have thoughts like that. That comes to me even like let's say if I'm trying to like even when I was doing my clothing design, I'll think I'll have those negative imposter thinking, right? Like, oh man, it's not, nobody want to wear that, man. Or somebody already have that. Like, what are you doing? Like, you know, and yeah, you definitely got um that's what like the first book, right? The self empowerment is
Yeah.
like so. With that one, what I'll do, I'll wake up early in the morning. I'll like start writing empowering thoughts, like, and I'll read them out loud so I can believe it, so it can register. So the more that becomes ingrained in you, like when those negative thoughts come, you'll notice it right away, and you'll be able to like, oh yeah, no, I'm already built my mind for that, like, you know,
Absolutely.
yeah.
I'm thinking as we talk about this, um, that having a change of mind or the mind of an outlier or empowering ourselves takes a fight. It's a fight. Like you said that you made up in your mind that you wanted to write, but then here's this other thing on your shoulder. Here's the good one saying, go ahead and write. Here's the other one saying, look, who wants to hear that? Who cares?
Yeah.
There is a fight. So that mindset comes with not you by desire and wanting, but it also comes with fighting. It seems as though life is not just turning on the light bulb. It's sometimes the Bible says it the violence take it by force. What you want, sometimes you got to fight for. What do you think about that?
Yeah, yeah. There's always gonna be challenges, and that's why what I think I feel like you have to once you deeply understand that life is only an illusion. Everything that's here is it's all gonna vanish, right? It's only evaporate. It only stay here, right? It
Yes.
once you deeply understand that life is just like a dream. Everything that I'm doing is just it's not really there. It's just I'm only experiencing things just like I'm when I'm dreaming. Once you have that deep understanding, and that takes time to get into to have that understanding. you when those challenges come, you are able to see past them, right? I
Mhm.
mean, yeah, there's always gonna be challenges, and sometimes the challenges that we face are actually good. Like, so sometimes people, they will pray for, like, um they will pray to become better, right?
Yes.
But at the same time, they are very complacent, right? So the person that you're looking to be, so in most cases, you're not just gonna get up and be that person, right? It takes some kind of challenge to kind of force you, right? So it's sometimes the challenges that we face are actually good, because it kind of like springboard us into being the person that we really looking to be. It's like a push for us, because God is not gonna yell out the sky and say, "Go do that."
Yes.
It's not, but He's gonna, obstacles are gonna. He's gonna allow obstacle to come into you that would force you for to overcome it, and then you go to the person that you really want to be. If things are just normal, you're just gonna be, for the most part, most people will just be complacent and just continue to live, right? But
Yes.
if you want that growth, sometimes you have to embrace the challenges, right? So those pain. So motivation can only come from sometimes pain or excitement.
Yes.
The
Absolutely.
Yeah, the pain of being stuck will force you to want to do something. Will force you to be like, oh, I gotta figure out something, or the excitement, seeing how things will turn out, having that belief that things is gonna work out. That's gonna anchor you to want to do what you need to do in the middle to get to that point. So
Absolutely.
so both is good. Pain is good sometimes. Challenge is
Absolutely.
good. Yeah.
You said life is not a destination, it's a journey. Why do you use those words?
Yeah. So yeah, life life is not. I forgot why I even mentioned that, but I think what I was trying to say is, um, most people feel like, okay, I'm just gonna do this, and this, then I'll reach
Mm.
a point, then that's it. But the thing is, you always gotta continue to evolve, to continue to have more experiences. The I feel like our whole God's gift for us, right? We are spiritual. I'm sorry, I'm going kind of deep again.
Go
I feel like
ahead.
I feel like God's gift to us is to have a physical experience. If you notice, everything that you do is moving you towards a certain experience. The
Yes.
reason, like when you eat food, food gives you energy, right? But you may want to try different food choices. You may want pasta the other day, maybe some burgers, right? Because it's the experience. Even when we get into relationships, it's not so much the relationship itself. It's something that's embedded. It's God's gift to us to want to have an experience, a physical
Yes.
experience. We're always moving towards an experience. So life is a journey. It's this. Is Once you get that experience, it's not like, okay, I'm satisfied. You're always gonna crave to have more experiences. You're always going to evolve. So I guess that's what I was getting at with that. So it's a constant journey to continue to have more experiences.
Absolutely. Let's talk about your journey as you promote your books and your clothing line and things. You're traveling from place to place. How are you being welcomed in the places that you go to? Are you making friends? Are people embracing the things that you are marketing and promoting? What's that feels like in your journey?
Um, Actually, I enjoy doing it. Like, I like meeting people. It's also a networking tool. That's how I was able to meet you, and I use it like as a networking platform, not just to make money. Like, I enjoy meeting people, talking to people, learning from people. um yeah, like, there's some places that I go, like, people actually challenges my views, and
Wow.
yeah, it make me think of, I gotta see how I can combat that. It level up my thinking too. Like, there's some people that sometimes they're like, "What are you doing? Why are you here?" Like,
Wow.
yeah. And there's some people that are like the self empowerment. When I
Yes.
wrote that book, just based on the title, some people feel like when I say self empowerment, it means neglect God, just focus,
Mhm.
not believing. So just they don't know what's written in the book, but just looking at the title, they're like, "No, why you doing this? You're supposed to be writing about, you know, I believe in God." Like they will like try
Mhm.
to impose they believe on me. They try to make me feel like I'm opposing God or something. But
Yeah.
it's like different places, different people, different perspectives. So I'm
Yes.
yeah, I network. I meet a lot of great people, but there's sometimes I meet people that challenges my views, which is not also bad. So I use it as a learning tool.
See, that is amazing because, you would figure that people could see the title, self empowerment, and look
Mm.
at the word empower, something that's going to make us better. It's funny that somebody would challenge that when all you're saying is, look, God has made you to be a forceful being in this world. God has made you where you can realize who you are and what you can be. It seemed like they would get that from the book easily just by the title. But like you said, there are always forces. That's why I was mentioning the other just a while ago.
Yeah,
Always want a battle. They
yeah,
always want a battle. The only thing that I can suggest for them is to read the book, buy the book, read the book, and find out if anything that's in there that would fit them, anything that would make sense to them, anything that they can glean from that can make things better. God didn't give you this book just to be giving it to you, He gave you this book for us. So we can have tools to be better people, to have a better life, and to think better. Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. You need to have tools in order to renew your mind. In the book, there are tools, and there's empowerment. There are tools that shows you how you can think better, how you can
right.
be better. I want to say hello to some of the folk. We got folks saying hi to you. Jay is up here. Keisha is up here. Mary Yang, I think that's the name. Let's see who else is up here. Got quite a few up here over here on TikTok, liking the conversation. Uh, ooh, let's see. Chandler, Michael. We have Fortune. Let's see. Mercer Inc. Press. Let's see. Oh, so many folk up here. It's going fast. But I want to just welcome you all and say thank you so much for tuning in and listening to the conversation. I have author Karamoko Wari here. He is the author of the Self Empowerment Journal and also his second book. He's the author of Mindset of an Outlier, the Mindset of an Outlier. And also, he has a business, High Status Apparel, and we're going to get that contact information to you all in a little while. Is there something that's on your mind or heart that you really would like the viewers and listeners to know, either about you or about your books, on why you've written it?
Um, yeah. So I just want the people to watch. I just want people to know that no matter what you're going through, it's it's not the end all. And a lot of the obstacle that people are maybe going through are is there for you to evolve, right? It's to springboard you to becoming your highest self, right? So you have to understand, like everything that we experience is only an illusion. Don't feel like you can't use the external to evaluate the the true what's inside, which is the truth, which is what God made us to be, right?
Yes.
So don't let outside circumstances kind of like keep you grounded. Just know that you can push past any situation. Um, who you are right now. I talk about parallel realities in the book. Who you are right now. It's
Yes.
just based on your perspective, what you're thinking, the people that you surround, the everything that you're consuming, right? There's another version of you who is not going through that, right? Just know that whatever you're experiencing, there's another version of you that's not experiencing that, or that's experiencing something even better, right?
Yes.
So life is just like a book. There are different chapters, different pages. The page that you're on is not the entirety of your life or the entirety of the book. You can always go to another page, a better life. I just
Yes.
want people to know that they can be whoever they choose to be. They can be great. Don't let circumstances hold you back.
I really like that. I really like that. That is the truth. Um, and a lot of times we don't realize our potential, but I'm glad that you are letting folk know that hey, you can you can live beyond the outside, what you see. You can, even if you're not a billionaire, you can live the best of life because of how you think and the things that you choose to do. How can people contact you
Um, yeah, I'm
for your book?
yeah. I should have sent you all my links, but I'm on Facebook.
Okay,
Um, I'm on Instagram. If you just type my name, it should come up on Instagram and Facebook.
absolutely. Yeah, and we have your name on the on our post, and they can actually click that, go to your page, and see the things that you're doing. Um,
And for
you're gonna just go ahead.
sorry, I didn't mean to cut you. For my clothing brand, if you just go to highstatusapparel.com,
Hmm.
that's where you can find my
Okay.
clothing.
Okay, highstatusapparel.com. You all can check him out. Go to his Facebook page, check him out there. You never know, he may be in your city, standing there. He has a banner with the crown on. Where'd you get the concept for the crown? I thought that was cool too.
Yeah, yeah. Like when I wrote my first book, The Self Empowerment, I
Yes.
just when you think empowerment, what's the most empowered person? Um,
Oh, wow.
yeah, I just feel like the crown symbolizes empowerment. So when I was coming up with the concept, it was just something I just randomly think on the fly, and I'm like, wait, I'm just gonna have a crown, and it was kind of like that, like
I like that because when I
yeah,
saw it, I was sitting down actually, and I looked, we were setting up, and I saw a crown. I said, now, wait a minute, we got a king in here. Let me
yeah,
go and see what this king is doing.
yeah,
And so the crown really draws people to
exactly,
you because they want to know, look, what is this? What's going on?
yeah,
And I'm glad I did, and I'm so glad that you have given me the opportunity to talk with you about what you're doing, and so excited about the fact that you are giving us tools to be better, and I'm glad that you taking your time to live your life. Did you see your life playing out like this? When you were in the military, did you have dreams of doing something like writing, and having your own business? Were those dreams there when you went into the military?
yeah. They always been there, right? And um, the more when I started more believing into that and started applying it, that's when I actually started doing. And like I said, when you can dream, which is mental, and and then physically you got to take the action to do it, right? When you combine spiritual, mental, physically, you can create a cohesive, you can create the things you want, basically. Yeah, short answer, yes. I've always been thinking about. There's a
Wow.
lot of ideas that I still have that I'm still thinking about, that I've been thinking about from long time ago. It just, yeah, so
Well, here it is. Where do you see yourself maybe up in the future? You see yourself that billionaire or that person teaching courses and classes? Where do you see yourself going past this?
I see myself. My goal is to. I would like to help more people. Like, hopefully, like in the future, I'll see myself like having like my own like charity organization. Like, I want to go back to Africa. I want to go give and help a lot, inspire more people. I'm more like my dream is, obviously we want nice things and everything, but I
Yes.
would love to like one day be able to be like a inspiring people and just create platform for them that they can use for themselves to
Ooh.
become better.
Oh, I love that. I love that. I want to say thank you so much for being on. And you're gonna have to come back on. Look, when you are able to speak with us again, I want to reach out and find out, what you're doing and what has changed and how much more can you share with us. So I want to thank you so much for taking your precious time and being with me and talking about your books and your life and your journey and your businesses. So I want you to have a wonderful, wonderful day. We're gonna, if you can, if you give me the links, I'll post the link on my pages so folk can get the books and just rah you. We want to see you more and more successful, and anything that we can do to help, we will.
Sounds good. Thank you for having me. I appreciate you.
All right, you take care.
All right, you too.
All right. So yes, 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 yes. We are so glad to have author Karamoko Wari, author of The Mindset of an Outlier and the Self Improvement Journal, which the Self Improvement Journal is the main book. The second book is The Mindset of an Outlier. An outlier mindset is a psychological framework wherein an individual thinks and acts outside of social norms to achieve exceptional results. It involves a willingness to embrace nonconformity, high levels of persistence, and a view of failure as a necessary data point rather than a setback. It's renewal of the mind, a mindset. It is amazing. Self empowerment journal. There are a lot of wonderful things in here. I can't wait to read more of this one. He has just outlined it very well. He talked about developing the mindset, your first job, paradigm, financial thermostat, thoughts, faith, affirmations, gratitude, act as if our simulate, um, act as if or simulate. It says energy. What is your why? Action. Our belief system is so much in these books. Uh, and I've started on the mindset of an outlier. I really, really like where this is going. I really understand it very well, and it's hard for me to actually say it in words. Um, Karamoko would probably be able to say it better than I, but just reading it just brings clarity to a whole lot of things, and it helps regulate your thinking. And you see yourself a little bit better. That's what I like about it. You really see yourself. You can see yourself in a different way. As you change your mind, as you regulate the mind, you see yourself differently. You understand things better. And that's why I really appreciate these two books. You all make sure you check him out. If you go on my page, you can actually click on his name and you'll see all the things that he's doing, a lot of places he's been, and how you can receive the items that he has available. So, look, let me give you all some upcoming shows before I go. And look, thank you all for joining. It's so many folk over here on what you call it. I'm trying to actually stay on TikTok, but TikTok act like they don't want me to stay on for some reason. I'm trying. Oh, there it is. Thank you, TikTok. I just want to say hello to a few more folk. Um, Gina, beloved, I believe that's your name. Mercer. I said hello to Fortune. Let's see. Saku Seku. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not sure. The baddest brat. I like that. That's cool. Daniel Coronel. I think that's how you pronounce it. Tuba. Hi. Oh, you all. Mickey. Hello. Tia H2. Oh, we got a lot of folks up here. Facebook Live. If you're on Facebook, hello. Um, I can't see. I'm trying to see you on one of these other platforms. I'm not quite sure who's on Facebook, but if you say something in the chat, I can say hello to you later. Uh, so let me give you all a few of our uh, upcoming shows so you all can join us. We have, let's see, who do we have coming up on Friday? We have author Tamika Blackwell Griffin. Too excited about her coming on because we had her on FYI After Dark. She was on maybe a few months ago, and she has this book that I want you all to be able to kind of chime in and let's have a discussion. It's called, it's talking about being a side chick. She says she was a involuntary side chick. She didn't realize she was a side chick, but she actually realized it, found out, and she had to do something. But by that time, she had invested so much time in a relationship that was a lie. She was actually in a relationship that wasn't honest, and she did not know that she was not the only person in it. And so she wrote a book. She's on social media everywhere, promoting books, promoting throughout the bookstores and places like that, talking about her experience and just like we said a while ago, her journey. And this was a years and years of being in a relationship and not realizing that this relationship was going nowhere, absolutely nowhere. And so we're going to have her on this Friday at 9:30 a.m. on FYI Morning Show Live. Please tune in so you can ask your questions and get a chance to read the book. As a matter of fact, I have, I'm going to get back to these two books, the Self-Empowerment Journal and The Mindset of an Outlier. We want to give away one of those books. We want to give one of these away and one of the Mindset of an Outlier. I bought two books so I could give away. So if you all are interested in getting the book, just put your name in the chat. We'll pick somebody from the list and we'll bless them with these two books. Also, Tamika, her books, I have 5 of her books as well, and I'll be giving those away as well. You all can put your name in the chat if you're interested in those, but especially if you're a side chick, you want to get out of that mess. Especially if you're a side chick and you want to get out of that mess. We got books, we got some giveaways for you. Let me know. Put your name in the chat. We'll choose a few of you all to blessed to get out of that role. You don't need to be in that role. That role will lead you nowhere. Also, we have Jason Baker's coming back with cryptocurrency, money, and more. He'll be on with us. He was on with us a few months ago. He's coming back with more information on cryptocurrency. Also, we have something new around the town with creator Alan Ellis. He has a new play. I am so excited about that. I can't wait. I've been knowing him throughout the years. He produces and directs some great plays. You all, please, please, please. I have given him 2 dates to consider: the 22nd of April and the 29th. So I will post which day Alan will be on, tell you about his fabulous play, and also how you can get tickets to his new play. Let's see, Monday Sports Talk. Make sure you join us. Hopefully, I'll have my co-host that will join me in our sports talk on Monday. And let's see who else is coming on. Oh, wow. We have Alicia Bennett, the love guru. She's going to be on as well. She's going to be on FYI After Dark Monday, the 20th. I want you to join us. We're going to talk about love, relationship, and things like that. So make sure you all come on our FYI After Dark next Monday. I will post so you all can come on and enjoy her. We have been wanting to have her on for a minute. We wasn't able to connect with her, and so now we get the opportunity to have her on and be a part of FYI After Dark, sharing information with you all about that love thing and relationship and where relationships are in 2026. Do they look different? Are people still doing the same thing? Or what's happening? Is things working out online? You know, people are doing a whole lot of online dating and things like that. Is that a good fit? Are people going back to old school, you know, meeting each other in the cafe or at the church or the church social or, you know, in the club or whatever? Or all these things working together? You know, I've been meeting quite a few folk that are talking about, you know, hey, they're online meeting a romance, and it is definitely working out for a few folk. And so, and some folk won't touch it with a 10-foot pole. Some people will say, listen, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not into that. I don't want to go online. I want to see somebody and meet somebody face to face. Anyway, we are going to talk about love in 2026, relationships in 2026. Alicia Bennett will be on FYI After Dark. Please follow us on social media. Look, y'all are doing so good, helping me to get the numbers up. Please don't forget to go to YouTube at Crystal Records One, Cristo Records One. Don't forget to go to at FYI Radio Show host Yolanda Hinton. You can always go to Facebook, FYI, Facebook, One FYI. We're everywhere. Yolanda Hinton's page, the fan page, Edward Everett's page, Instagram, TikTok at Y Hinton, Instagram at Y Hinton, Instagram at FYI. We just there. I'm just there. Go on and help me get the numbers, follow me, and I will follow you back. You can be a special guest, intern, or sponsor. You all can reach me at FYIRadiosHowLive@gmail.com. If you can inbox me right here, if you need to give me a note or say hello or, let me know that you're interested in sharing what you're doing with our audience. Would love to hear from you. FYI Radio Show Live at gmail.com. Okay, so listen, I'm going to see you on Friday at 9:30 a.m. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for your support. We got a lot of folks still up here. Let's see, Chotta. I think that's how you pronounce it. Tuba. Let's see. We mentioned a few of you already. Thank you so much. We got somebody just liking, and liking. I love that. Celine, hello. Bravo, hello. Let's see. There are so many folks. Centpro, what is it? It's CNTPROSPER. I believe that's AT. Let's see, hello. gospel content. Glorious Crown, that's nice. Sherry Battle, Kenny, Kenny, how you doing? Keisha, Aurgi. Some of those names, y'all, excuse me. Let's see. Hey, ooh, excuse me, that went by so fast. King's Daughters, hi. I've been looking at your content as well. Yeah, Jay Witcher. Oh, wow. So many of you all, thank you for joining. Thank you for support. We're going to see you soon. I got some things I want to do, need to do. I'll be meeting with my Young Women Achieving Success Mentoring Program this evening. We have a book club, and I'm just excited about that because the girls have chosen The Hate You Give as a book for our book club for this evening. And these young ladies are teenage girls, they're young ladies, and they are just so talented, so beautiful. And we, if I could give them the world, I would. I try my best to show them what success looks like and to be a great mentee, a great mentor for our mentees. And I want to say thank you also to those that I work with, Miss Kim and Destiny. You all are so beautiful, giving their time to the Young Women Achieving Success Program. So we're going to be meeting tonight. So I got to go do some things. And I'm going to see you all on Friday at 9:30. TikTok, we're going to say bye to you first. And you all have a beautiful day. I want to say thank you again to our special guest, Karamoko. And thank you for your books. Thank you for just taking your time. I know you're busy, but thank you for taking your time to be with us. And you all continue to bless him as he continues on his journey. TikTok, see you later. TikTok, you act like you don't want to go nowhere. There you go. See you later, TikTok. And to our friends over here on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, we already said goodbye. Twitter, LinkedIn. Yes. We're going to see you soon. I was trying to reach out to those that are on Facebook. Forgive me if I didn't see your name. But make sure you say something in the chat so I can respond in some way or another. So bye-bye. You all have a wonderful, wonderful day.